Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Big Suey. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. You make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The shotgun running play call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
We need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. And they pick up the first on the ground. Gets some space around the 30. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffaloes. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Colorado 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 14, set to kick this one.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense operating from the pistol. And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Razorbacks are going to cash in here in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a nice move there.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. The 40, at the 30 now, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Buffs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 14, set to advance on the football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. Can they recover from that right now? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bird. They get him down after the completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That's reeled in. It's Bird. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker again.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 14, Arkansas 0.
And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive moving. And then first down, right back to the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the out route.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Ball handed off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass. It's Henry. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down play for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And the Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Here's the handoff. costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The Razorbacks line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The sure hands. It's Bird. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
2nd down play coming up. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking downfield, it's Henry. Quick completion to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Back to throw again. He's looking to scramble. He's got a receiver wide open here. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. And the Buffaloes will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Buffaloes come to the line in a hurry up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. The back's got it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Now the delay penalty back the offense up closer to their own goal line. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made after just a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Colorado. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now.
That makes the score. Colorado 21, Arkansas 3.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Razorbacks will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stiff arms the man. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. It's a fake. The up man has the ball. They don't get the 1st down. The return team all over it to stop him short. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw it, just leave your quarterback in the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
He hands it off from the gun. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now, if the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. And we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Henry. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Good catch just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
Takes the toss and heads left. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually they're going to hit some big plays.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Bird.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Gets hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Fourth down.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
But here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. The Razorbacks pick up enough for a first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the single back takes the handoff. Football comes out. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll run it here. Eludes a tackle. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and the football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble and keeps possession. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
First and 10. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Colorado 21, Arkansas 3.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Green 25. Razor. Cut.
And there's the handoff. He just runs through a man. A mismatch. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to recover it there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the Buffalo starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Trying the run, it's DeMarco.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Henry. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. third down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
Field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
Arkansas 3.
Returner decides to field it. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. With the catch, it's Bird. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Makes a quick grab. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Razorbacks pick up enough for a first down here.
42 Spider.
From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not a long return, but the important thing that Dick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The defense with more pre-snap movement. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Quarterback still with the football. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Back to throw. It's Henry. Finds his target. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.